Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a come shop with me around Selfridges today. But first of all, if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Matt. And if you're new and you like a come shop with me video, like a haul video, like a grocery haul, too good to go bag, vlog, sometimes style video, then you'll definitely want to take a moment to subscribe to my channel. It's free, no cost to you. Just click the button down below and ring my bell to be notified of when I upload, which is at least 3, but the majority of the time it's 4 times a week, on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday and a Sunday. Sunday is kind of like a bonus video, but I'm trying to do them. So yes, please take a moment to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. But other than that, let's get started on today's video, which is going to be a come shop with me around Selfridges. I was in London fairly recently, at the beginning-ish of September. I know we're now in October, but I was in London. I was with my mum. We went to afternoon tea. If you've not watched that video, I'll leave that linked up there. Trying the cheapest afternoon tea. Is this the cheapest afternoon tea in London? I'll leave that up there if you like a food-related video to go watch. But yeah, the whole reason was we were in London. I was like, Mum, I'm going to go to London for like just have a mooch around and stuff, and then she suggested we go for afternoon tea. So before the time for afternoon tea, we trotted down Oxford Street and had a look in the shops. We started at Marble Arch End, and we went in a few shops around there and went in Selfridges. Now, Selfridges, if you don't know, if you're not from the UK, is the second largest department store, as in size, in the UK after Harrods. And Harrods is another big department store in London. Selfridges, I would have to say, is my preferred out of the two. Always has, always will be, because I find Harrods very confusing. It's like amazing Harrods, and I feel like Selfridges is a bit more area, a bit more open, a bit more modern, a bit more fresh, and you can kind of, I don't know, walk around stuff and you don't get lost, kind of thing. And I'm more familiar with Selfridges, and it's more in the area where I tend to go. Harrods is in Knightsbridge, Selfridges is on Oxford Street, two big shopping areas. However, Oxford Street, Regent Street, Bond Street area is the main bigger shopping area in London, whereas Harrods in Knightsbridge is kind of not. Now, my dad used to work in Harrods though, but I have no loyalty to it. So I don't know, I just think whenever I go in Harrods, I feel a bit claustrophobic because the ceilings I feel like sometimes the ceilings are quite low and it's just like a maze, whereas in Selfridges the ceilings are higher and it feels just a bit more open. Anyway, I'm going to show you around the bits that I got some footage with in Selfridges. I always feel a bit in these type of stores in the like more higher end, because obviously Selfridges and Harrods are luxury department stores with luxury brands in, and I always feel a bit on edge when you're filming in like places like that. I feel on edge filming in anywhere really, but especially like Selfridges or Harrods, because are they going to want you to film any of it anyway? Although Selfridges and Harrods are big like tourist destinations. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on into the come shop with me around Selfridges today on Oxford Street. So here we go, here's Selfridges on Oxford Street. I would say Hannah Ricketts, I'll leave a channel link down below, has just put up, the day I'm like recording this voiceover, a really good video of Selfridges, so definitely go check that out. But first off, we're in like the fragrance section, Christian Dior, and then that moves into the Louis Vuitton accessories store on the ground floor. We're on the ground floor here, and now we're moving into the accessories hall, which has got all like the major designer brands in it. So we've got Dior over there, and they've also got like bits like within the concessions, if you get what I mean. Like they've got Versace stuff over here and Prada to my left, and then as we walk around the escalators, there's like 3 main escalator points, I believe, if not 4 actually. And we've got Hermes over here as well as like a flower shop down here, which is really nice in like the accessory section. Flower shop coming up on the left now, and then some other brands. But the main focus that I wanted to go into the shop today was to have a little quick look around the men's section, which is on the first floor actually. So we're going to head up there now, up the escalators. This isn't the best escalators. The best ones are in the middle in the beauty hall. They've got like the best kind of vibe, I guess. And then so at the top of the escalators we have like the designer brands in this section. So we had Fendi there. I'm not sure what this one is, to be honest. Don't know. But there's Fendi there, and there's like other ones to the other side. We've got Stone Island, we've got Balmain, and then moving over here, we've got some more lower end brands, as well as, I think, is that the Brasserie of Light? Is it potentially? I think so, maybe. But over here there was like a barber section, I believe that was. And we've got like denim brands over here, as well as All Saints. So in terms of jeans in this section, you're looking around like, this is like £140. So not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but you've got like Replay, Diesel over there, stuff like that. And like, obviously I went towards this hoodie because it's like my favourite colour. £60, which, you know, on the grand scheme of things for this shop, not too bad for that. And then I think I switch over and I beeline for like a fluffy thing like I saw over here in the All Saints section. I do love All Saints anyway, but look at this. This is lovely. Love that. That's not All Saints though, actually. Thinking about it, that wasn't All Saints. That was 70 quid though. But yeah, moving on more into the designer section. So we've got Burberry over here. Do love a bit of Burberry, and we've got like Valentino, and I think there's Prada over there. But I have to show you this mannequin. It's got like the most fluffiest bucket hat in the world. And then moving down the escalators, this is in the beauty hall, and then downstairs there's Dolly's, which is like a cafe that does afternoon tea. So that was kind of a quick look around a few things in Selfridges, like around the men's section and stuff like that. And as I said previously at the beginning of the video, Selfridges is my preferred. I think that's my favourite London department store, because I know it's not as big as Harrods, but I feel it feels more youthful and modern than Harrods does. Although Harrods has got like the brands and stuff, and H Beauty it has got as well now with the stores around the UK, whereas Selfridges has got stores around the UK as well, in Birmingham and 2 in Manchester. And I think there was an article recently saying, because Selfridges has just changed owners in the last year or so, there's possibly going to be smaller Selfridges throughout the UK. Whether that's going to be on the same level as like the Selfridges, because Selfridges, like the current ones, Selfridges on Oxford Street is obviously the flagship, and Birmingham, Manchester stores are not as one big or like have the same gravitas, I suppose, as you will. Like, I know the Birmingham store I've been in the Birmingham one, I've been in the Trafford Centre one, I've not been in the one in Manchester Exchange Square, but the one on in Birmingham is obviously smaller. They're all way not anywhere near the size of the one in London, and the whole reason why Manchester has got 2, because to split like the size of the store, because one's in the city centre and one's at the Trafford Centre, and the one at the Trafford Centre is meant to be a bit more, or it was at least when I visited, because it had this was back in the day when like they did like a kind of collection with like edited version of Little Primark in Manchester, Trafford and Birmingham stores. But Manchester Trafford was kind of the lower end brands of Selfridges sells, and the one in Exchange Square was meant to be, in like Manchester City Centre, was meant to be more of the luxury brands, which I think it is, because that's got like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes and like Dior and stuff in there, whereas the Manchester Trafford Centre one doesn't have those kind of brands. But anyway, and like the one on Oxford Street has all of those brands, as well as some of the lesser known designers and like lesser price points and things like that. Like I had like All Saints and things like that, which we saw. They used to back in the day have a high street section in Selfridges in Oxford Street, where it would have like Topshop, and back in the day when Topshop had and Topman, when they had physical stores. And that used to be my favourite bit to go into, because that's the bit that I could afford. I don't think they really have that now, but they did like have our All Saints back in the day. They do have that now as well, so they do have some kind of not as expensive brands, All Saints and like Caramillan and Coast and things like that back in the day. Because I remember once when my mum was looking for some kind of dress for some occasion, she went in there to have a look at stuff. But yes, that was a quick look around some of the bits in Selfridges today. Let me know down below what is your favourite London department store out of like the big lot. You've got Selfridges, you've got Harrods, you've got Liberty, which I do like Liberty. That was a bit of a maze sometimes as well. And also Harvey Nicks. I think I've only ever been in Harvey Nichols once. And I went to the top floor when I was like 12 or something and bought rubber ducks. I have no idea. I think I've only been in there once. And you've also obviously got John Lewis and stuff like that. And I think that's the main ones in actual, and you've got Fortnum and Masons, but is that really, I suppose it's technically a department store where it's got different departments within the store, and I do like Fortnum and Masons one because it's my favourite colour. But yeah, Selfridges would have to be my favourite, and then I would probably say Liberty and then Harrods in terms of the big luxury ones, because Harvey Nicks is not one I'm that familiar with. In terms of the London store, not really any of the others. I don't think I've ever been in another Harvey Nicks, apart from maybe the one in Birmingham before it got redone. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. What is your favourite London department store? Have you got a loyalty to them? Let me know. And if you're visiting anytime soon, let me know if you're going to be visiting one of the department stores. But other than that, if you're not already, please take a moment to subscribe. If you like to come shop with me, we normally do Bicester Village, Primark, H&M and Zara at least once a month, and hauls if I buy anything from those places, as well as come shop with me to other places throughout the month like River Island, department stores, John Lewis, M&S, stuff like that. So if that is your jam, take a moment to subscribe down below. It's free, no cost to you, and ring my bell to be notified of when I upload. And also follow my Instagrams, which are always linked down below as well. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be back on, because I think this one's going to go up on Sunday, so I'll be back tomorrow with another video. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but I'll be back with another video for you, so definitely stay tuned for that. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.